Bonjour, bienvenue à la classe de français. Today we're going to learn how to ask questions in French. This is very important because you'll be asked a lot of questions as you go through your 2 years of French, and you need to know what they mean. Also, it's important to be able to ask questions if you go to France or meet someone French and want to find out when or where or how things are happening or where you need to go or any of those questions. So here we go. Be sure to have your notebook and a pen or a pencil. Open up to a blank sheet or a blank space on another sheet. And if you don't have those things, pause and go get them and then come back. All right, our first word is, and I want you to say it after me, qui. Qui. Qui means who, right? Anytime I'm asking who is doing something, qui est le président? Qui est en classe? Who is in class? Qui est en classe? Qui est le président? Who? Our next one is est-ce que. And remember, take time, pause if you need to write things down. Say it after me. Est-ce que. Est-ce que. You've seen this before. It means did, does, do, is, or are. Kind of confusing because there's one phrase in French and there's a whole bunch of words it could be in English. It's only in the beginning of a question. So you'll see it says on the right there, general question phrase. So that's what you put at the beginning of a yes or no question. You just want a yes or no answer. Say it again after me. Est-ce que. Est-ce que. Fantastique. Où means where. Répétez. Où. 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 You've seen a word before that looks like this. The word for or is où, but with no accent. Here it has an accent, so it means where. You can put où together with est-ce que and make a question like this. Où est-ce que tu habites? Where do you live? Où est-ce que tu habites? J'habite à Glendale. I live in Glendale. J'habite à Glendale. Let's try the next one. When is quand? Say it after me. Quand. Quand. If you speak Spanish, it should look a little familiar to you. It's kind of like your word for when in Spanish. In French, though, it's pronounced, say one more time, quand. Quand. Je mange maintenant. Quand est-ce que tu manges? Je mange maintenant. The next one is at what time? At what time is the movie? At what time is the TV show? And in French, it's à quelle heure? Say it after me. À quelle heure? À quelle heure? Super. À quelle heure? À quelle heure est le concert? At what time is the concert? We would say when is the concert. They would say at what time if you're expecting a time answer. À quelle heure est-ce que tu étudies? At what time do you study? So we've taken à quelle heure and we've put an est-ce que in there, and then we put tu étudies. When the est-ce que is in the middle of a sentence, it doesn't have to be yes or no anymore. It's only if it's at the beginning of the question. À quelle heure est-ce que tu étudies? J'étudie à 6 heures. J'étudie à 6 heures. Comment? Say it after me. It's how. It's comment. Comment. You've seen that before, right? With comment t'appelles-tu? How do you call yourself? What is your name? Comment est-ce que tu danses? We take the comment and the est-ce que. Tu danses? How do you dance? In other words, do you dance well? And the answer would be oui, je danse bien. Comment est-ce que tu danses? Je danse bien. Je danse bien. Excellent. Pourquoi means why. Say it after me. It's a little difficult to say. Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Why? Pourquoi est-ce que tu manges la pizza? Why are you eating the pizza? Pourquoi est-ce que tu manges la pizza? Why? Parce que is the word for why. For because. The answer to pourquoi is because. Pourquoi est-ce que tu manges la pizza? Parce que j'ai faim. Pourquoi est-ce que tu manges la pizza? Parce que j'ai faim. Okay, coming up to our last few here. Qu'est-ce que c'est is a whole question in itself. And what it means is, what is this? Say it after me, and you can even write down the pronunciation if you want to. It's pronounced qu'est-ce que c'est? Répétez. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Right. What is this? If someone gives you a box and it says secret, you say, Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this? What's going on? An answer to that would be c'est un or c'est une. And you've seen those before. The c'est you've seen before. Say it after me. C'est un. It's a. Or c'est une. It's a if it's a girl. C'est une. C'est un. C'est une. This is a. So let's practice this a little bit. And remember, you can pause while you think about things, while you find the answer in your notes. This isn't a quiz, it's just practice. So, comment, what does comment mean in English? Exactly, it means how. How about est-ce que? What does est-ce que do in a sentence? Could have several meanings, right? Okay, it's the question word that goes at the beginning. Pourquoi? What does pourquoi mean? Right, it's why. The answer to pourquoi is parce que. Because is parce que. Où? What does où mean in English? Where, exactly. How about quand? When, super. À quelle heure? À quelle heure? At what time? Perfect. Comment, again? How? Est-ce que? It's a general question phrase. Pourquoi? Why? Parce que? Because. Où? Where? Quand? When? À quelle heure? At what time? Perfect. Let's do it one more time. Comment? How? Est-ce que? General question word for yes or no answers. Pourquoi? Why? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this, right? Qu'est-ce que c'est? What is this? Où? Where? Quand? When? À quelle heure? At what time? Okay, we're going to answer some questions. You're going to answer them out loud if you can. Otherwise, you can write them in your notebook. But I would like you to try to answer them out loud. So there's 10 of them. And again, you can press pause after the question if you need more time. The first one is, Où est-ce que tu voyages? And we'll do this as an example. You want to answer, I am traveling to New York. Où est-ce que tu voyages? Je voyage à New York. Je voyage à New York. Let's do number 2 together also. Où est-ce que tu travailles? Where do you work? Où est-ce que tu travailles? Dans une pharmacie. Je travaille dans une pharmacie. Notice how the to form has an S. I put my little arrow there, right? Tu travailles. But when I change it into je, that E is by itself. There's no S anymore. All gone S. Let's keep going here. 3. Quand est-ce que tu parles français? Toujours. I speak French always, all the time. Write that one or say that one out loud in French. Je parle toujours français. Number 4. Quand est-ce que tu parles anglais? Remember, souvent means often. Quand est-ce que tu parles anglais? Je parle souvent anglais. You'll notice that those little words go right after the verb. Je parle souvent anglais. How about the next one? Comment est-ce que tu joues au tennis? Comment est-ce que tu joues au tennis? And you want to say bien, well. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my dog is sitting right next to me snoring. I apologize if it's on the tape. Your answer should be je joue bien au tennis. Je joue bien au tennis. Numéro 6. Comment est-ce que tu danses? Very well. I dance very well. Je danse très bien. Excellent. You guys are doing great. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en France? Why are you in France? Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en France? They say, I'm in France because I like to travel. So there's a because in there, parce que. This one's a little complicated. Je suis en France parce que j'aime voyager. Je suis en France parce que j'aime voyager. Number 8, just a couple more. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es à Paris? So you want to do just like the last one. I am in Paris because I study here. I'm studying here. Je suis à Paris parce que j'étudie ici. Awesome. That, my friends, we should have another slide here, but it seems to have disappeared. That, my friends, takes us to the end. It's time to go off and do our independent work. There is some for you, and it is waiting in Google Docs. So let me say au revoir, à bientôt, and I will see you later. Why is this not opening up? There we go. Au revoir.